exclusive interview last night with Fox News' Greta Van Susteren. The New Jersey governor, known for his own bombastic style, went after Trump's brash style of communication.
Donald's a great guy and a good person, but I just don't think he's suited to be president of the United States.
Why?
I don't think his temperament is suited for that, and I don't think his experience is. He's got great experience in doing things in business, but I'll give you a perfect example. If he doesn't get what he wants from John Boehner, you can't fire him. You can't say, Mr. Speaker, you're fired. Mr. Majority Leader, you're fired. You got to learn to work, and I just don't think it best utilizes his skills.
Interesting there, Arthur Aidala. They're walking in Atlantic City there. A lot of people saying if Trump did not jump into this race, Christie would be front and center in the media. What do you think?
Well, he would definitely have more of a voice because Trump did kind of take all of the air out of his balloon. But the funny part is if you speak to current Democrats in the Senate and in Congress, Democrats, not Republicans, they would tell you that President Obama basically has done that with Congress. You're fired. I'm not talking to you.
Right,
I'm not dealing with you. When he doesn't get what he wants, he writes them off, and then he sends Joe Biden, go fix it. And quite frankly, Trump could do the same thing. Look, I'm not dealing with them, and he would have somebody, an ambassador to Congress to do it. And it's funny that Christie, of all the candidates, is the one who's saying that Donald would be like that, because people presume, maybe incorrectly, that that's what Christie would be like. Yeah. Hey, I'm not dealing with these people. I'm done with you. I'm going to do things my own way.
Well, we can't forget the reality for Christie in the state of New Jersey. His approval ratings are very low right now. You also have him still dealing with the aftermath of the Bridgegate scandal, I guess, so to speak, and his favorability is really down. So overall, in his own state, he's struggling as well, not just in the polls.
Yeah,
so
that's the issue.
He's willing to take any step, it seems, to gain any sort of attention.
Yeah. I still think he makes a good point, though. I think if you look at the McCain comments by Trump, the Megyn Kelly stuff, nobody else goes there, and I don't think they should. It is not presidential. I'm sorry, I'm going to get in big trouble with Donald Trump for saying
that.
No, you're right.
It's just not presidential.
I can't believe he's leading in the poll. The newest poll that came out.
That's why he's leading in the polls, okay? Because presidential is not working.
Yeah.
And people do not want this establishment and this, constant establishment getting nothing done. So you say it's not presidential. That's why he's resonating.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, look,
but
you should see in Europe. I was just there. I couldn't believe it. In the middle of August, when nobody cares about an election with 17 people in it, it was on the front page of the Italian newspapers.
It was?
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, and obviously the international newspapers, and that's only because of Donald Trump. Let's face it.
He is a celebrity.
But if he was elected president, where would we be in a year and a half or 2 years? I think that's Christie's point.
It's the same way when we see a campaign go on and you have all of this anti-China rhetoric, and then as soon as the president takes office, it's a different story. This is the same type of cycle that I see in terms of rhetoric on the campaign trail.
As the debates continue, we're going to get more substance in terms of the issues. This can't go on that we're not going to actually get solutions and ideas from all the candidates in terms of real substance.
And I hope Trump's got someone figuring it out, because, when you ask him, he's just these broad strokes. But, I mean, most of the candidates have broad strokes. In August, 6 to 9 months before, they're just trying to say something that gets their name out there.
Yeah.
So that when they narrow down the field, they're still standing.
All right, guys.
I think I'm looking forward. I'm going to go to my office and watch your interview with Ms. Fiorina, because I think she's a formidable candidate.
She is hot as a pistol, and she's articulating the issues really well.
I can see her getting towards the finish line in the presidential or vice presidential capacity.
I agree with you, for sure.